Hey y'all, welcome back. Please like, share, and subscribe so you can get all the notifications and alerts for any new videos that I drop. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can send me a tip to my Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, all at the bottom of the screen. All right, so today we're going to have 3 player props and 3 game bets. The first game we're going to be looking at is the Wizards versus the Mavericks. And, we're going to go real heavy on this game with the bets. We actually have 4 bets for this particular game. So we have a Mavericks team coming off of a tough road win yesterday against the Knicks, a strong defensive Knicks team. And this is actually going to be the Mavericks' 3rd game in 4 nights. And on the other side of the ball, we have a Washington Wizards team, who look to be getting a little bit healthier, I should say. They're going to have possibly Bertrand's, one of their top 3-point shooters, should be back and eligible to play in this game. Bradley Beal is still questionable, but I feel like this is the game he comes back, them coming back home. It just seems right that he's been out like a week now, maybe a little bit more than a week. It feels like he should be coming back and playing in this game. The Wizards just came off of a bad win on Thursday. I mean, a bad loss, on Thursday to the Detroit Pistons, which was, the Pistons was our upset win on Thursday night. And one thing about the Wizards that I've noticed this year, they played to the level of the competition. I wasn't shocked on the road that they would lose to the Pistons. They played down to the Pistons, so they lost. The Wizards always seem to play better offensively at home. Defensively, they're going to be who they are. I mean, at this point in the season, I'm not expecting them to shut down anybody, But offensively, the rim gets a little bit wider for their shooters at home. So this looks to be, in my opinion, a pretty high-scoring game, probably in the 240s. Just the pace of the game. Westbrook is going to push the game. That's going to be a very good matchup, him versus Doncic. This year, Westbrook, especially after the All-Star break, and it seems like Westbrook has, became more healthy. He looks healthy now. He's going to want to step up and show out and let people know I'm still here. So that's going to be a good battle. And that actually goes into one of the first bets. I like Westbrook to go over his total points plus assists and rebounds player props. I mean, this game smells like it could be another triple-double for Westbrook, even if Bradley Beal plays. If he doesn't, even better, because, I feel like that's just going to, elevate his chances of being able to get that triple-double. So that's the first bet, Westbrook to go over his points plus his rebounds plus assists for the game. The next bet for this game that I like is Luka to go over his point prop. Luka is the leading scorer on the Mavericks team. Porzingis is up and down. Porzingis averages 20 points a game. But to me, lately, Doncic has been shooting the 3 a lot better. And with the poor defense of the Wizards, he'll get a lot of opportunities to make that shot. With him going back and forth with Westbrook, I like him to get in the 30s. I like him for 30-something points this game. So the second bet we're going to take is Luka to go over his point prop. It's not up yet, but it should be up soon. So I like him to go over that. And the next bet we're going to take for this game will be the Wizards to upset the Dallas Mavericks. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy, but when you look at the way the Wizards play this year, especially at home, they have beat a lot of good teams that are in the playoff hunt or that will be in the playoffs. And as it stands right now, it looks like the Mavericks will make the playoffs again. You have MVP candidate, all-star player in Luka that Westbrook is going to be playing against. And the Wizards play better at home. They raise their level of competition on in the game versus better teams. And when they're at home, it just raises to a whole nother level. So considering all those things and the fact that, Bradley Beal more than likely should be back today, I like this as the upset win. I like them to upset Dallas and win this game. And when you also factor in, Dallas is going to be playing 3 games in 4 nights. I do believe on the road at that. I do believe some fatigue will set in as the game gets closer to the end. It was a real close game. I'm not sure if Dallas will have enough in the tank to squeeze out a win against a good home team in the Wizards. I mean, a good home team in the sense that, they're going to step up. They're going to play well. They're going to play you even harder because you're a winning team. So just to recap the bets that we have for the Wizards, we have Westbrook to go over his points, rebounds, assists total, Luka to go over his point prop, the game to go over 229.5, and the Wizards to go for the upset. Now, as long as Luka and Westbrook are playing, I like all these bets. Bradley Beal will be a bonus, but, just looking at the way that Westbrook has been playing all year without Beal, that huge triple-double that he had against the Pacers, earlier this week, I like it. I like it. All right, so the next bet we're going to go with is going to be a prop bet, one that we probably took the most on this channel, and that is going to be Giannis to go over his player prop point total for today's game against the Sacramento Kings. That prop bet isn't up yet, but, similar to yesterday, Giannis had to have a big game to beat the Trailblazers. He had almost 50 points. I think he had 47. Middleton and Drew Holiday both had 20-22. I don't know if both of them show up tonight and score in the 20s. Nobody else on the team had even 10. I think the next highest was 9. So I think Giannis will come in there. He's going to set the tone again like he did yesterday. Probably have another big game. I don't think they need a 47 or 40-point night from him, but I definitely see him getting in the 30s. Last time they played in Milwaukee, he had 38. So I like him at 35. So I'm going to go ahead and roll with Giannis. Most of the prop bets I've took with him this year, he comes through. So I like him to go over his player prop point total. And the last pick of the day is we're going to go back with the Trailblazers. For their team total to go over. It isn't listed yet, but I like that over. And when I look at it yesterday, the Trailblazers, they shot poorly. Sometimes when you got those high firepower teams, it happens. I don't know if they just wasn't mentally in it to play against Milwaukee. But the one thing I do know is they're going to want to come out there. They're going to want to have a much better shooting performance, offensive performance. Melo was terrible yesterday. I expect him to come out there and want to force the issue of being able to see the ball going to the bucket early and often. So I expect when you're playing against an OKC team that just gave up 140 last night to the Phoenix Suns, and the Phoenix Suns are not a juggernaut offensive team. I feel confident in Portland having a bounce back offensive night and going over their team total. So that's the recap. The bets one last time. I know it was quite a bit. We have Westbrook to go over his points, rebounds, and assists total. Luka to go over his point prop bet. The game to go over 229.5 for the Wizards versus the Mavericks. The Wizards to upset and win the game versus the Mavericks. Giannis to go over his total points prop bet. And the Trailblazers to go over their team total. All right. Good luck, everybody. Happy betting. And most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you tomorrow.